Alright YouTube, so I managed to get the 20-gallon tank. I didn't take a time-lapse video because I forgot, but yeah, here it is. I purchased two little yellow tanks from Petco. I got a large yellow tank for my buddy's tank. Chromies are doing good. There's only, I think, 8 left. They're just like dying off, really. I've never had luck with chromies. I don't know what it is, but I put all the corals and live rock in the tank. I couldn't really do the 2-island scheme because there's just too much rock, and I don't want to stack it up too high. You see the large yellow tank there. That's the one that came out of the 20-gallon. He definitely needed to be in a larger tank, that's for sure. And then I have two smaller yellow tanks, like I said, that are roughly the same size. Here's all the coral. We got a little thing of frog spawn. Got a torch. Purple bluish tips. We got a hammer coral, purple tip. We got some polyps. Little soft tree coral there. A ginormous leather coral that I swear I was taking up my buddy's whole tank. By the way, shout out to Tommy. Thanks, man. You did me a solid deal. It always sucks to see a buddy, you know, get out of the reef tank hobby, but you know, I got some cool shit out of it, so it's okay. No, but he really did hook me up. I also got the Kessel hung up, just some fishing line. I do plan on getting another Kessel AP700 in the future, but I don't really have a wall-to-wall, you know, SPS tank, so I really don't feel like it's a must right now. I also got two clowns, an Ocellaris and a tomato, which the tomato is actually really peaceful. Even in the 20-gallon tank, he displayed no aggression for years, so normally I would never put a tomato clown in my tank though, because they're just, you know, horror stories. But the tank is coming along great. The yellow tanks get along fine. I introduced the smaller ones about 2 days before I introduced the big one. Huge rock of green star polyps there. Got a little some acans there. There was a huge piece of digi, fire digi, that I got. It was a little piece of egg crate. It grew in my 40-gallon tank that I used to have. I gave it to my buddy Tommy with the 20-gallon tank, and it just grew like crazy in both of our tanks. But unfortunately, when I moved it from his tank, it just fell apart. There was no like strength to it at all. As soon as I picked up the rock, it just all fell apart, which is I'm not too upset about, because you know, I was able to place it all around the tank, and it looks gorgeous. In certain lighting, it's got green tips, which is crazy. It's just really fluorescent. This camera's just not really doing justice here, but yeah, everything looks great. There's a piece of Monty right there. You can't really see the red, but it's very red. What else? Kessel did actually send me a new light, so kudos to them. I tried to go straight through Kessel though, and they were like, "Nah, we'll send you a discounted one for $200." And I was like, "What?" So I contacted Marine Depot, and they were able to speak up for me through Kessel, and they ended up sending me a new light. So I guess that's what you got to do to, you know, get a replacement product, is to have a major vendor like that speak for you. So that's the process I recommend. Put the rest of the Kato in here. There's a ton of Kato, and it's like, it seems like it's growing already with this light. I'm not really sure what setting I should have it on. If I should put it on grow or bloom. There's only two settings. One's more red than the other. Not really sure. What else? What else is different? I guess I'll show you guys the 20-gallon. It's like house is a mess right now, but here's the 20-gallon. He's got a AI Prime, the original one. I believe this is a Nuvo 20. He's got the stand. He's got a little wave maker. I got a lot of cool stuff. A refugium. This is definitely going to be a quarantine tank for now, because that just seems like the best purpose for it, and then maybe later on down the line it'll be like a frag tank or something, or you know, whatever. But I do plan on getting like an Achilles tang at some point, or an angelfish, you know, something that's super delicate, that's just has to be quarantined if you want to, you know, spend, you know, $100, $200 on a fish and, you know, guarantee its survival rate. It's really the only way. So, and I've never had a quarantine tank before though, so, but I've also never successfully housed a powder blue tang or an Achilles tang or like a queen angel or anything like that. So, I got the CO2 scrubber on. I filled it up halfway with media about 4 days ago, and it's already looks like it needs to be changed. So I heard that that can be expensive because you're kind of changing it all the time. So to prolong the life, I'm going to probably fill it up about halfway and change it every 5 days. That should do me good. Now I've had the skimmer running about a week, with the midst of, you know, adding all this new stuff to the tank, and that's about all the skimming I've got. But I feel like that's pretty much all that there is in the tank, because this is a new tank, all new water. You know, there shouldn't really be much waste. I feel like everything that I put into the tank, you know, all the food is definitely already right here in the skimmer, so the skimmer is definitely solid. But yeah, I'm just trying to feed these yellow tangs because it's such a new tank, and I just really don't want them to get ick or any parasites, so I've been feeding them like crazy, which I'm kind of nervous about because I don't want to get, you know, like an ammonia spike, because this tank's only like a week or two old. 2 weeks, maybe going on 3, I don't remember. Look at my videos. But yeah, I placed this these broken frags all around the tank, and then, you know, it'll be all over the place. It'll look crazy. I think that's about it. I just turned the lights on for the first time today, actually. So I haven't had any light on the display tank because I don't want like a crazy diatom outbreak, algae. But the diatoms are definitely all over the refugium. So I'm trying to have the refugium outcompete the algae for the display tank. So I'm running minimal hours right now until we can get some good coralline algae growth and some good green algae. And just making sure that this is 24/7 lit. I just got some Bionic for now, just to get something in the tank, and then eventually I want to merge to the Core 7 products. I heard those are really good though. So I heard that their tests though aren't accurate at all. I actually went to my live fish store, and they said that they did. I forgot what the tests are called that they do for them, but he took 3 samples of the exact same tank water, sample A, B, and C, and they were all completely different. So I don't know, you know, with the system how much you can rely on the testing. I don't know. There's a tomato clown there. He's gorgeous. He's a gorgeous red. He's not like orange at all. A really dark red. And he's not aggressive at all, even with the other clown in the tank, you know, kind of buddies. I don't have an anemone, so I'm kind of worried that he might get aggressive, territorial, without the anemone, but I think the Ocellaris is kind of hosting the leather coral, which is kind of neat. But yeah, I'd say we made a lot of progress in the last couple weeks. Alright, that's about it. Good luck and happy reefing.